Hello! Nah, I don't like that. Welcome! Nah, that's not good either. Thank you for joining me this week. This is a TVG video brought to you by Slaga from Low Action Gamers. If you like what I do, please stop by my channel. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about Outriders again. This will be my top 10 mistakes that I made while playing Outriders. First thing that I did wrong was when you get to the late game and you start having to upgrade gear, you find something that you really like, those legendaries, those purples, they're great, but they're really expensive to upgrade. So to get past some of those brick walls in leveling, try upgrading a green. So the reason for doing this is it allows for when you upgrade a green to a blue and a blue to the purple, both upgrades allows you to pick one of 3 mods. This allows you to have a better choice of your weapon and not leaving it so much to RNG. Next thing that I've been making a mistake of is melee. I have not been doing melee very often. Even in the higher tiers and whatnot, you get so used to being a god with your gun that you're just like, I'm gonna shoot everything. In general, the melee will give a CC, but for the Technomancer specifically, it is a freeze effect, which could save you in many instances. If you're surrounded by enemies, just a simple run in melee can create an AoE effect of freeze, which keeps enemies at bay and gives you a few seconds of breathing room. The next sin that I've been doing is I haven't been really keeping track of my gear's level. Just having one gear, even the pistol, at a lower level can be very detrimental to you. The main reason for this is your item level determines your base maximum life and your base anomaly power. The next mistake in Outriders that I've been doing is I never really knew this, but hitting down on the D-pad allows you to auto-loot on Xbox. The H key is what's used on PC. This allows you to increase your speed when you're doing those farming. It's been a godsend. Much easier, don't have to worry about anything. Even in the middle of a fight, you could just press that one button and be like, oh, what did I get while you're in the middle of fighting a broodmother. Another mistake that I've done is because I like to play tank-style characters and have an insane amount of survivability, my issue is I get in the way of other people's shots. I've had multiple times where, while playing with my brothers, they say, hey Slaga, you know that I just unloaded a full clip of automatic shotgun shells into the back of your head, yeah? I realize that I have been positioning incorrectly. So I just need to make sure that you're mindful of your partner's locations so that you don't get in the way of their shotgun shells. The best way to rectify this mistake is to stand still if you can, but if you can't stand still, strafe in one direction. Don't be sporadic in your movement. It'll make things much easier for your friends. Another mistake that I made while playing Outriders is getting too comfortable with a build. I did mention this in my last video that getting comfortable with a build is a bad thing anyways because People Can Fly has nerfed builds before, and there's no reason that they wouldn't nerf builds in the future. So I've been too comfortable with my build, but the moment I changed it, I went from struggling with T10s to being able to comfortably do T12s. Another mistake that I made was playing other classes. Technomancer is the greatest. Why? Because they have the best survivability with a consistent heal. They also, if you build them correctly, can have the top weapon damage as well as the top anomaly power. Woo! A full team of Technomancers would be better than any other class actually designated for the role. You need a tank? Technomancer. You need anomaly damage? Technomancer. You need explosions, Michael Bay? Technomancer. You want to be lots of bullets? Go minigun? Technomancer. You need damage? Technomancer. You need a support? Technomancer. And then the last mistake that I've committed is not shooting enemies as I advance to them. Just shooting a few shots at an enemy will cause them to duck, which then stops them from firing at you. With 2 classes that instantly charge, being the Devastator and the Trickster, being a class like the Technomancer, which doesn't have such things, it helps you out with getting to them without taking so much extra damage for no reason. Thanks for stopping by. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next week for the next video.